stupid son of a...
That is a lot of fake news back there.
Now, I don't talk to you. You don't talk to me, but you writing stuff like you talk to me.
When propaganda masquerades as news, what is the impact on our social fabric?
What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Out of pure naivete and the fact that one would think that a local newspaper would have a moral and ethical compass and do what journalists are supposed to do, with only a 5-minute notice, I conducted an interview with Jimmy Lovrian of the Duluth Tribune. We only had 3 or 4 or 5 minutes before I had to go do a webinar, and so we took that time to give the Duluth Tribune the courtesy of an interview. Here is an excerpt from that interview. Jimmy, this is Mr. O speaking. How do you do, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I wanted to give you the courtesy to call you back. Enigma Mastery Group and myself, we seek no money from the city. I would be glad to hook you up with one of my law firms and let them explain to you why I'm a recluse, the fact that this is real and I'm real, this type of thing. And I owe you that as a courtesy so that people understand that this is real and I'm real. I would love to spend whatever time you want and ask as many questions as you want. There will be full disclosure. It will be legit. It will be like any other professional business deal. There has to be full disclosure with that or I'm not involved. If you want us at any time, you can talk to my attorneys. We're open. And if you're a good investigative reporter, this can be good for the city. After having gone out of my way and having been so nice to a reporter at the newspaper and offering any assistance I could for the city, and then seeing the yellow journalism that ensued, the problems it caused, the financial damages it caused, and the blatant libel involved, I was so disappointed and disgusted with the media. In addition, the remarks made on another television media outlet, which was NBC's KBJR in Duluth, convinced me that Donald is correct and that yellow journalism runs rampant in the media.
Mayor with big ideas, a reclusive billionaire investor, and a social media scandal.
Sounds like the plot of a fictional TV series.
Mayor Swanson shared these ideas with a potential investor on a podcast called the Ask a Billionaire podcast.
I don't want anybody saying, oh, that wasn't reviewed, there was something that was done wrong and it was brushed underneath the carpet.
The mayor says Mr. O, who through his connection with Swanson, is working with the Two Harbors Economic Development Authority and city planning officials to possibly invest. The mayor says it's possible Mr. O could invest $400 million for these future tourism attractions in Two Harbors.
A lot of questions here. Let's talk about this billionaire investor, Mr. O. Who is he? Has he been involved in any previous investment opportunities?
Well, and an internet search turned up a similar situation in Flint, Michigan back in 2017. Mr. O claimed to be willing to invest in that city. Now, instead of a podcast, Mr. O went on a local radio show, or local radio station for that. Now, it appears none of these claims came to fruition.
Well, this is a story we are definitely going to keep following. Thank you, Rob.
My name is Rena McDonald. I'm an attorney with McDonald Law Group, and I've been practicing for almost 20 years. I've been a client of Mr. O for 6 years, and I'm also a partner with Mr. O in a combination of consulting and legal businesses. As an attorney, I hold various clients' funds in trust. Mr. O has never asked me to abuse any funds I manage in trust accounts. I have never known Mr. O to misrepresent any information to any clients, or as a matter of fact, to anyone. While Mr. O is a recluse, to his close associates and business partners, he is an open book. We know who he is. We know all about his past, and I feel comfortable being in business with him. I have also known Mr. O to be very generous, and he will often take his own earnings and have me direct them to a charity of my choice. As part of an event, Mr. O had my law firm send out press releases to every major press agency in the United States for the purpose of him announcing a program to help underprivileged children and people. Our experience is that the media is only interested in sensationalism and basically negative stories. Every now and then the media will slip in a feel-good story, but a lot of the philanthropic articles that you see in the media are paid for as advertisements. Mr. O has advised that he provided security for a United States senator, as well as a candidate for president of the United States. I don't believe that these people would allow him access without having been aware of Mr. O's background and full identity. I believe recent journalism practices involving him to be libelous and torturous and are meant solely for the purposes of sensationalism. I have found Mr. O to be upfront and factual about all of his dealings.
Attorney Rena McDonald and Mr. O spent a considerable amount of time putting a press release together, which was sent out to every major news agency in the United States. We informed the press that Mr. O wanted to do a press release at the law firm of Rena McDonald in Anderson, Nevada, so that we could reach out to the barrio and ghetto, and that Mr. O wanted to purchase stock in McDonald's that the youth like and give it to the youth. If youth did not sell the stock next year, Mr. O would double that stock, and on and on. This was for the purpose of giving young people who are disadvantaged some pride in owning stock in a major company, as well as learning to save money for their future. It turned out that no one in the mainstream media could care less about somebody willing to buy stock in companies and give it free of charge to youth so that they could have something to hold on to, be proud of, and grow toward their college education.
My name is Ethan Gao, and I'm an attorney practicing in Texas. I received a bachelor's degree from Cornell University and a law degree from Columbia University. I am now an associate of Mr. O, aka Daniel Victor Hancock. In this video, I am reading word for word from a video which is in my possession, in which a prominent attorney from a law firm in the United States has produced. The attorney I refer to is at this time anonymous for the purposes of this video due to business matters and decisions which dictate his anonymity in this instance. Now, the remainder of my presence in this video is strictly a word-for-word reenactment of the video I just mentioned. I'm an attorney practicing in a major city. There have been many claims concerning the identity of one of the Mr. O's. I say Mr. O's plural because it has been explained to me that the name Mr. O comprises more than one person. As an attorney for the Mr. O in question, the one that I have interacted with, I have personally had the experience where the investigating arm of a military agency of the United States claimed that Mr. O is in fact a foreign-born billionaire living in California, potentially running illegal guns. I can assure you he is not. Another story exists, I am told, that the Mr. O in question is in fact Donald Trump.
I don't talk about my ass.
Others have apparently claimed that the Mr. O in question is Elvis Presley, and that Elvis Presley is still alive. In addition, there are several suggestions that have been made concerning Mr. O having been various other people. People in the media claiming to have done research on the internet have suggested that they have discovered who one of the Mr. O's really is. Any simple internet search produces a video where one of the Mr. O's goes into great detail concerning his past. The information in the media which journalists have discovered could have been found by any savvy 7th grader. Obviously, Mr. O put that information out, which is his prerogative. The stories found online concerning the Mr. O that I know is chiefly from a video he put together concerning his life. He could have included many aspects of his life, including the story that he has related to me concerning the only time that he was married, many, many years ago, to a woman of substantial wealth and influence. What is remarkable to me about this time in his life is that it was perhaps his darkest hour, because you see, he was incarcerated at the time of her death. And when the authorities came to alert him to the vast fortune he was eligible to inherit, he refused on the basis that the marriage was very short and the woman had a child who was more deserving of receiving the inheritance than he was. This, to me, is a hallmark of a man of integrity, despite the run-ins he had with the law that he had in his early 20s. However, Mr. O, being a recluse, is not interested in identifying himself to the media. That's the nature of being a recluse. In my opinion, Mr. O is not a recluse because he has anything to hide. Rather, he is a recluse simply because he wishes to be one. In this day and age, it seems that some journalists practicing yellow journalism will print or say anything for sensationalism without checking it out or verifying if their stories are factual. In addition, in this day and age, it's common for the media to reprint stories from other journalists without verifying the veracity of the story. There are legal repercussions of this practice, and as attorneys, we are currently in the process of exploring civil litigation concerning defamatory statements about Mr. O that are in fact baseless, untrue, libelous, and financially damaging to those associated with Mr. O. I have been practicing law for over 15 years now, and my law firm and I enjoy a stellar reputation. We represent close to 5,000 police officers in addition to handling administrative, civil, and criminal litigation. We have attorneys that practice in areas involving professional licensing, family law, personal injury, white-collar criminal defense, and transactional law. We have attorneys that handle complex litigation of almost every type. I partner with Mr. O with these clients concerning consulting and legal matters. Of course, Mr. O and I handle consulting with business clients, and often these clients are referred to our legal team for particular needs, requiring the expertise of our law firm. I feel very comfortable working with Mr. O. On one occasion, I brought Mr. O into a significant negotiation as a consultant on a deal worth over $1 billion. Mr. O was extremely effective. I was impressed as he was able to turn things around in our favor in a matter of minutes. I have personally met only one of the Mr. O's and have taken the opportunity to look into the past of this particular person. It is a remarkable past with many examples of successes, failures, and experiences that have formed the person he is today. He often speaks of his youth, where he was convicted over 50 years ago as a man in his early 20s. Some of my favorite people are those who have rehabilitated themselves to the extent they went on to great and marvelous things. I consider Mr. O to be one of those people. I don't believe anyone could find any felony convictions since his youth, but regardless, I would not engage with him if I believed he had. In my dealings with him, I have found him to be genuine, as he has always come through with the things he has said to me. I have learned recently that one of the Mr. O's has been approached by multiple television and movie producers currently seeking to contract with him about his life story for motion picture, television reality series, and a documentary film about his past and present life. These projects appear worthwhile to me, and I am keenly interested in being a part of them in any way possible. One of the reasons these projects appeal to me is because I have worked in public relations, including media advisory positions in the United States Senate and on K Street in Washington, D.C. I have been around the entertainment business for most of my career and have managed clients in that space. It is my personal opinion that the life story of the Mr. O I have had the privilege of getting to know is, without a doubt, one of the most compelling and interesting stories I have ever heard. It is fitting that it should become a story of household notoriety. Thank you.